All right, it looks like I'm live. I am going to head over to YouTube so I can see things the way everybody else is going to see them. It lets me know if I'm buffering or anything like that. So I can't see anything just yet. I will be there as quick as I can. Sometimes it loads super fast, and sometimes it takes a hot minute. YouTube, roll of the dice. All right, here is my live. Let me push the button. Now I'm just waiting for it to load in. Oh, and I need to mute it. I was watching a live a little while ago and it. Hi, Mary. Hello, Jacqueline. How are you ladies today? Hope you are having a fine Sunday. It is super windy here, but the temperature is pretty nice. But we've got that whipping wind, that desert wind. So I got a few things. I didn't find everything I wanted to, but I have made some headway on cleaning up my room. Oh no. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, lovely. Maybe we can talk you all the way to sleep and you can get a little nap. Hey, Krabby's in the house. Welcome, Rebecca. How you doing? So these are some of the things I showed the other day, and I found some of my animal print paper. I did not find everything. But I thought we might also I think this is going to be kind of a hodgepodge. I haven't even decided on a cover yet. But I thought for funsies we might just make it a hodgepodge and throw in some other fun things. So we've got the dinosaur stomp book. I'm going to set that over to the side here. Let me grab some of these things that I got the other day. Snowman at night's not going to work for us. We could say something from here is maybe an animal. We only need 7 pages, so we don't need to get too carried away. Els gave me this disgusting animal print washi tape today. I've been looking. Oh, yes, I make. Let me think about where I put it. Hold the phone. I am working on a series of composition books right now. Well, I found the car bingo I was looking for, so that's good. I'm putting together a little package of goodies for when Els and Mike and the boys go out to the Phoenix Zoo over that first weekend in April. So this is one of my personal journals, so I won't be able to show like too much for too long. Well, it's pets or animals, so I'm just going to go gonzo on this, and I am going to do all kinds of animal print. And I'll show you in a second. So I use these all the time, and I have a pile of the grid ones that I'm working on for sale in my store, and for a couple for me. I think I'm going to do 3 or 4 for in the store of this style. And then I'm doing I'm consuming journal for keeping track each month of what I read, what I watch, what I binge. I don't know about food because I'm not so much into tracking my food because that's just embarrassing. Let's just admit it. Yes, I'm going to show you this. And I used to use this kind all the time. I have done them in spiral bound notebooks, but I don't do that anymore because they only make them, it seems like, with perforated pages. And so they start to tear away. And I don't like that. I don't want my journal to fall apart. I don't want to have to rebind that stuff. So I started using composition books. And then you guys have seen, if you were here on Friday night or you watched me for a while, I made this one for my most recent journaling. And this is out of a music, this had music in it. It was like violin or something. And I just really liked the size of the cover. And so y'all know, I got the biggest paper I could. And I used regular size paper. And so, I enjoy this. But this is almost always been kind of my go-to is this kind of style. I'll alter the cover. I did seal this, but this had a lot of wear and tear. And you know what? I don't care if it gets messed up a little bit. What do you do for the ones? What do you mean? What do I do? Well, I would do the same thing that I'm going to show you here. I alter the cover. I sometimes do this first and I sometimes do it last. It depends on how delicate the paper is. But, and I don't usually put anything for the ones I sell in the cover. But what I do here is I have colored some of the pages with pan pastel. I do put a note in there if I'm looking, this one's, oh, we have to make a repair. Hold on. We're losing a word. Amy needs a glue stick. We're losing a word. We're danger. Hold the phone. So I color some of the pages with pan pastels so that there's some colored pages in there. So, and then I just put in what I like. I pre-select. I put in some pages with washi paper, some pages with words. So I load it up ahead of time. And my goal, like with the other journal, so it's all kinds of, if I'm selling them though, I tend to theme them a little better. When I do mine, I literally just choose whatever strikes me in the moment. It gives me something to think about when I get to journaling on that page. There's not that fear of the white page. Sometimes I color the edges. Sometimes I'll drip dye on that. Occasionally I'll put in a pocket, but because I journal in them, I don't necessarily do that. I have dismantled them and done it kind of like Elizabeth at Never Hopeless by Elizabeth. That's okay. So, and I have made a couple, like people ask for a specific theme. That's a little harder because I use a lot of magazine and book page images and you don't always have control. So I might choose a theme like just happy, positive stuff. Or I might choose all grungy and red alert. Was that one of the things in there? So, and I always try to put something positive on the last page, you know, for that. But I'll put in whole pictures where it's light and you can journal on the whole thing. I use heavy washi. This one I was just sampling all of Elsa's washi tape. It has no rhyme or reason. Here's a yellow page. Yeah, so I just put in things that make me happy. So I start like that, and I put some on the top and the bottom, some in the middle. And I like food in my journals because I'm a food person. Hey, Artie Dar. I will get to the hellos in a minute. I got caught up in this thing. But for the ones I sell, I try to theme it a little better. I did one once, all bad words. It took me years to save up the bad words. Because you don't find them very often. And then typically when I sell them, I also put in a little baggie of like extra words and extra pictures. I like to have fun with it. And you can see, it wasn't this fat when I started, but you know, I start with one that's decorated and it's a little bit chunky, but at least I didn't roll the spine on this one. If you're making these though, you have to do some from the front and some from the back, and you have to kind of work it both ways. If you work just from the front to the back in doing this, you'll roll the spine. You'll get this heavy roll like this, or where it will go one way or the other. Yes, I've done pagan ones. I've done horror related ones. I've done Valentine's ones. So yeah, if you're making this, you want to do some in the front, some in the back. So what I'll do is I'll start with the colored pages first. Now I use pan pastels. If you put in something like pan pastels, you cannot use, they don't go well with like fountain pens. A ballpoint pen works fine. Sometimes I have had trouble writing on them. And it's just a matter of trying out different pens. So I generally put that in the listing when I'm selling them. But as you can see, I used ballpoint and I used felt tip pens in this one, and both worked fine and didn't smear or anything like that. Here's a blue page. So I'll choose 3 or 4 colors of pan pastels, generally light ones. I don't put too much. Yeah, I put liquor in them, everything. I do all the things. I have a thing about cocktails. I love cocktails. And any image I can actually write on, you know. And I've been moving this recipe for portobello patty melts because I love patty melts. And you can see in here I put in some of the Halloween stickers that Rebecca, I think it's Rebecca, got those for me. And this is my Halloween what I watched for, what year was this? Was this year? Let me see if I wrote the year on here somewhere. Nope, it doesn't look like I wrote the year. This is probably from this year because this is my most recent journal. So, but yeah. So let me go back and I know it was crazy. There was word falling out. Okay, so I said hello to Jacqueline and Mary and Rebecca. Hey, Mary. And did I miss anybody else? I think I got everybody. But yeah, and I try to keep the covers flat just because that makes it easier to write. Els gave me the Gypsy Soul thing. And I just layered it up. Sometimes I don't put anything. Sometimes I just do this part. And then I don't do this part until the end if I want to use chunky pieces because it can make it hard to write. But again, if you're selling it, what you do to the front, you know, you kind of have to do in advance. Or you could sell them naked and provide stuff that they could use on the cover. Like I said, I usually put in a bag of words and some extra images that are along the same lines of what's in there in case they want to add extra things. A washi card sample can be nice. But yeah, I really enjoy this. For anybody who does a creative daily journal, Never Hopeless by Elizabeth does she takes it apart. She takes the signature out, makes the spine bigger. I think she does it like 1.5 inches. So then it has 2 signatures, and what she'll do is she'll get to around the middle of the middle. I know this isn't absolutely the middle, but she'll have a signature on either side of that 1-inch spine, and then she'll have this big gap in the middle, and she'll put a band around it. And she's got a tutorial on her channel. Mike used to do CB. They were telling me Mike used to love to do CB stuff. So, and this is just a really basic one. I was just having fun with it. I lost my train of thought. Oh, and then she puts like the rubber band in it. So she'll put in extra stuff like a flow section for the journal. And what happens is as she adds the things, as she does the daily creative journaling, the stuff from the middle disappears and the book chunks up. So the fact that there's a big space there, when she's all done at the end, that space goes away. Because otherwise you really couldn't use this size book for a creative daily journal, adding in all the things. You would have gator mouth, like, you know, up to here, basically. Excuse me. But I love composition books. And there are several ways you can do it. I got this Happy Meal and I haven't used them yet. Now, this would definitely have bleed through. So if you were going to do this, you would want to put a protective sheet in there before you do it. And it is going to bleed through to the other side of the page. But I've seen Never Hopeless by, this is why I wanted to get it. I haven't opened it yet because I know I'll go bananas when I do it. I'm not sure if she puts a pocket in the center, but you definitely could. She does the rubber band thing, like it's like when you have a traveler's notebook and you can add in the different types of inserts. So she just puts a bunch of things in there, like images, and she uses a lot of to-do lists and stuff like that to do her journaling on. She'll back them together. So she kind of just gently, as if you were doing this. Let me grab a couple sheets of whatever's down here. So she'll have a bigger pile than this, but then so she'll not truly fold it, but because there's kind of a gap, she'll do this and it'll be where the band is. And she'll just pull things out when she's doing it. And as the things go away and the journal gets more full, there isn't a gap then because the book chunks up with the things added in. Yes, she does the sneakers. I love her sneakers. But she has a whole tutorial on how to do that. It's let me see if I can find her real quick for you guys. Give me just a moment. She does vlog style videos. I think I've only ever seen her do a live one time. She does strictly videos. She's a super sweet lady. She lives in Florida, down in the Keys, I think is where they live. And it's just a very positive type of stream. It's very mellow. She releases a video a few times a week. It's usually early in the morning. Oops. Did not copy and paste. I almost just put an inappropriate comment. Sorry about that. My computer had its moment. There we go. So if you're not familiar with her, that's her link to her YouTube. Her videos are usually half an hour to 45 minutes. And she uses these. And I thank you for the Happy Mail because this adds bright, vivid color. But because it's a bingo dauber, let me find a piece of paper I could actually put something on. Come to me. So this would be a fun way if you were gonna do a very vivid, bright. I tend towards the pastels when I make the journals just because, it's easier to see the writing. So these haven't been used, so I gotta get it ready. I gotta make it juicy. And she just kind of goes for it, If you want it juicier, just push down. So you could, and you don't have to get it all over the page. She leaves white space and stuff, But this would be more of a messy style. I don't know. I just love bright color. Sometimes you need a little cheer in your life. Isn't that pretty? And let's see. On this piece, it doesn't bleed through, but on the composition book pages, because they're so thin and they're very white, it does. So let's let that dry for a second, and then we'll try adding on some yellow. What do you think? Yellow? Yellow. I think yellow. Or pink. Should we do pink? You guys decide, yellow or pink. I'll get out both yellow and pink. And I need a pair of feathers. So we're already distracted from what I came on here to do, and that's okay. That is okay. Because I'm going to make the consumption journal, and I think I'm going to put, it's got to dry though. I don't want to mix colors. So we'll set that aside for a second and we'll come back to it. I promise. So, yeah. All right. So let's look at this. I haven't exactly decided even what my cover is going to be, but I'm going to do a 6x9 one this time. I'm going to do 6x9, I think. I have this this little mini file folder. Elle got these on clearance at Tuesday morning and then decided, I think she used one for something or a couple of them for something and then decided she didn't want them anymore. So I scored, so there's 2 cow ones. That's not a plant, or that's not an animal or animal print. So we would have to go cow. Well, let's see how big this is. I got to pick my paper for my 12 and 22. I'm just doing a generalized animal print one. I'm not a pet person. Please don't judge me. I know that there are pet people out there, and they've said to my face that they don't think that people who don't have or love pets absolutely 6 by 9, 6 by 9. So this is 6 inches long. So maybe we'll use this as a page because I really want to make a 6 by 9 one. I've been making the smallest size, which is 4 by 6. And in case it's not clear, I am doing Elle's 12 of 22 journal challenge. The smallest size cover you can make is 4 by 6. The largest size cover you can make is 6 by 9. The least amount of signature pages you can have is 3, and the most you can have is 7. So this is for March, and March theme is animal or pets. Hey, Brian, how's it going? So I just thought I would go with, we found these going through my stickers yesterday from Stickeroni. Look at I'm going to get out a little circle punch from Elle's, and I'm going to punch out the little macaroni guy. I love him. That's going to my Scraps of Joy, which we're starting on my birthday, which is next month on the 2nd, which somebody told me was a Saturday. Well, I'm so glad you're doing well. Did you get a live in? I know you said you might go live earlier. So there's these cute little tigers. We might put some of that in there. Then, I found these animal print letters. So maybe I'll put my name or something somewhere in there. But I got 2 sets so I could spell out at least one word, right? Maybe. I have this for the cover if we are so inclined. I have not made it into book cloth yet, though. So, because I spent all day looking for my freaking animal print paper. Oh, that's for my journal later. We're going to work on my other journal at some point. I did find these bits of cardstock with the tabby things on them. So I thought I might cut this down to 6 by 9 and somehow manage to keep that tab on there. So that's an option for a cover. I found this piece of canvas, which I thought could be a page, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I got out this frame, although it's too big. Probably will put that in my journal. So let's put that over here in the journal pile. And then I've got these pieces of animal print paper. So I have got it's gray, but it's a zebra print. We have a cheetah, cow, and a zebra. I got this buggy piece that's from a cut off from Elle's. We have our cow file folders. And we have this piece of wallpaper with the little stack of animals, and there's a chicken over there. I thought we could try and make this into a page. I love these. I got this from one of Curly's sales, and I really wish I had asked for more of this one because isn't that just too stinking cute, right? Oh, well, that's fun, Brian. Glad you got something done. Sweet. Okay, so that's kind of what we have to work with. And we're already looking at, if we use these as pages, 1, 2, we'll say we use one of those, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then I do have this other, this Safari Chic. Elle's gave it to me, and then she came and she needed it back when she did her Where the Wild Things Are journal. So let me see. Let me move my drink before something evil happens. So were you guys in my live on Friday when I had my snit fit about how I feel about animal print on women's clothing? This feels slightly more African than to me, but that, Safari Africa. You don't have safaris in the Amazon. There's rhinos on that. So we could maybe use something out of here on the cover, or let's see what else is. I just found it. There's an elephant on there. There's a stylized ibex, I think. That's maybe what that is? Crocodile. There's a crocodile. That would be awesome for the cover, maybe, yeah? Okay, so this might be a thing, because this is a thick piece. Let's take that. I'm in love with that crocodile. Okay, nap with the doggy daddy. Oh, boy. Okay, so I think I don't want anything else out of this piece. I spent all morning looking for this, but that's okay. Shoot, I just threw my washi tape on the floor, guys. I'm going to get my washi tape. I'm going in. So we may have to break this into 2 parts. We may put together the signature today and get the cover cut and all that. And then I have to make the book cloth. And I don't want to do that live because I'm not else. I will burn myself. Things will happen. Let me put these file folders, these mini file folders back in here. I love the idea of using, I love file folders as pages in journals, big ones, small ones. I want to get a die or something that will help me cut out file folders, smaller ones, so that I can sell them. Is that terrible? For projects and stuff, because I think they're so much fun. I'm sorry if I'm too spazzy for you guys. I am a little spazzy today. Did you guys say whether you wanted pink or yellow with this? I didn't even notice. Dog images to put in your journal. Nice. I didn't even look through my magazine images. I am literally just for funsies. You know, this is not going to be matchy. This is not going to be this is just going to be a hot mess of mixed up fun. I'm going to put a couple of images on a few pages from out of this book. Because, you know, we've got a few animals in here. There's a tentacle-y thing in here. Let's see. There's a bat. That's an animal. So we'll get a couple things out of here, and we'll get a couple things out of the dinosaurs. I just want this to be a fun, light. We'll put a couple of the little stupid tigers in there. Mary says yellow. We're going yellow. Okay, let me put this aside again, just in case we have bleed through. I want to say Rebecca sent these to me. She is made of the awesome. Every now and then something just shows up at my house, and it always seems to come when I'm having kind of a shit time. And you don't have to cover every inch of everything. I'm just a spaz. I have so much trouble. So it does bleed a little bit. So there's some information for you. If we're going to use paper to cover the cover. Okay. Yeah, I'm a total spaz about white space. I struggle with it, man. So check that out. This totally validates why I wanted it. Oh, well, yes. Let us know if that works. In a jar in the crack pot. Okay, and then we have our washi tape, of course, and I think that's supposed to be snake print. I'm not sure. Well, what do you think? I like it. And I'm just going to squeegee on a little bit of pink for the heck of it. You should always have 3, right? There we go. In the continuing adventures of Artie Dar and her crackpot. So how fun is that? That's going to go in scrap. So Joy, when it's dry. All right. So what do we do? Should we decide on where to put that? Here we go. So should we try and figure something out with this for a cover? Should we? 6 by 9, right? So we have a second one if we mess up. Wish me luck. All right, let me move these aside. Yeah, I am so excited about these. I wanted to use them before now, but you know, I'm so spazzy. I put them under my desk in a safe spot, and then I totally forgot they were there. But I was looking for that other paper, and I found it today, and I'm like, I forgot, and I need to use it. Is he coming to visit, or is he coming home to live? Let me get you the link for those. I think it might still be in my wish list. Hold the phone, because they're right off Amazon, and I don't think they were too terribly expensive. I had to put anything super expensive into my wish list. Okay, we can do this. Let's see. There we go. Over here, see more of these. I can't see what you're saying now. Okay, where's the piece of... So if we screw one up, we always have a second chance. So I don't want to cut off the tab, but I do want to remove a little bit from this end. And then, we got to get to... The height can only be 9 inches. So it's got to be 9 inches tall and 6 inches wide, or 6 inches tall and 9 inches wide. Oh boy. This might be too much for my cutter. Ooh. You have to make several passes. My cutter's going to say evil things to me any minute now. Thank God I'm not making this to sell to anybody. Hold the phone. I should get out the bigger cutter, but I'm not going to. I really don't like this black handle pair of scissors. Hold on. That was terrible. Okay. Bingo doppers. Do. I am still looking for my own wish list. I'm sticker happy on my wish list. Okay. Oh, I found them. I finded them. Okay. And I have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have the 12 pack. So, but if you look up once you go to this link, you'll see that they have also, it looks like a 9 pack, or hold on. There's that. Okay, that's not right. Okay, there we go. So that's for the bingo daubers. Can we tell that? Well, I had it written down somewhere. Traveler's T-Ray, Traveler's Notebook, sizes. Okay. So here's the one I usually refer to. Come on, go to the page I want you to. Hold the phone because it's taking a minute. So we'll have, all right, and then we need, so now 6 by 9, is that right? 6 by 9, yeah. So 9 inches. Or we want to make it 6 inches. So what does that mean if I do it this way? No, it's not even. Okay. So if we cut it 6 inches like this, and that's as tall as it's going to be. No, I'm going to go 9 inches. Am I going to go 9 inches? Yeah, we'll go 9 inches. Okay. Later. Okay, so this page has a whole listing of all the sizes of traveler's notebooks, from the standard size to all the other ones. The passport, the field notes, all the kinds. They're obviously trying to sell you stuff, but it does list the dimensions for every type of traveler's notebook that there is. So there is a link if you're looking for that. This is really thick. I don't think that's going to work. So we're going to do, trying to do 9 inches. I'm trying to stay on track. Let me go and start at the top. I have a bigger cutter. I just don't feel like getting it out. Is that sad? If this were a project I was going to sell or give to somebody else, I promise I would get out the bigger thingy. Okay, and then we'll just get out our X-Acto knife and finish getting through there. Don't tell Els I did that. Shove a cow. Oh, I screwed that up somehow. No, all right, that's not 9 inches. Okay, we screwed it up. Going on to part 2. Okay, 9 inches. I'm having a moment. This is really too thick for that. I would need something thinner. Thinner, I say. You could totally make another one. Despite how it appears, I do know what I'm doing. I know it doesn't seem like it. There we go. That was definitely 9 inches. I mean, I can add pockets, but I don't think I can fold this up to make it into pockets. I do not think that is possible. Okay, so, this is going to be really... Okay. So then that means... That means we have to score it at 4.5 inches, and I don't know if this is going to score. And the other really big question is, where's my bone folder? I haven't tried to use it for a little while, ladies. Hold the phone. I was so proud of myself just for finding the paper today. I didn't. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, this is heavy. I should have probably got something thinner, but I like the, ooh, I kind of, all right, good thing we're covering this. Just make it a mess. I would just cut it and make it into a ring-bound journal, but I think Els would kill me. No, we need to do this way. So this is, oh, good luck finding the halfway point of that. I'm going to have to go out and beg Els to score this for me at the halfway point. But you could totally take over the whole idea. You could make your own version of what I'm making. Nobody says you can't make 2. If it moves you, make it happen. I will not be offended in the least. I will be happy that you felt inspired by something I attempted to do. I'm looking for my bone folder. Hold the phone. You know me, I can never find anything. I have 2 or 3 bone folders, honestly. But I never know where anything is. I even have one of those little like ball tool things. But I don't know where they are. I had it out on my desk the other day. I feel like it should be right here. That's where I feel like I left it. Hold the phone. Did you make a mess in your room? Why, yes, I did. I made a complete mess in my room. It's definitely not up there. You used a butter knife handle. I don't have one of those in here either. And it seems like a bad idea to try and use scissors. All right, hold on. I'll be right back. I'm going to see if I can get Elsa to score it for me, since I'm failing at bone folding. Okay. I got a butter knife. Elsa's either taking a nap or outside. You know, I think we may just want to... Maybe I just want to cut this in half and put a small spine on it then. We still have to figure out where halfway is, though. So it's about 8.5. So that's a quarter. So is that 4 1/4? 4.5. 4.5 is... No, 4 1/4. That's right. 4 1/4 and 4 1/4 is... So 4 1/4 is where we want to score at. We'll see. Oh, the butter knife's working okay. All right, let's see what happens. Else could be outside on her phone completely laughing at me. I'm going to go with scissors over here for this part. I'm not all that worried about having a 1/4 inch spine on it because we're only putting in 7 pages. Yes, they do make a great screwdriver tool. All right, so we've got, there we go. Look, we did it. We didn't even hurt anybody. Do I want the tab on the front or the tab? I think I want the tab on the back, right? All right, now let's see. That was a little bit painful. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to witness that. So do we want to put this on the cover? Do we want to do the crocodile on the cover? Let's see, but he would be on the back then, right? That's not Ruby. Nope, he won't work as the cover, so he would have to be a page. Okay, we need something that's got, let's look again at the safari book. Happy to co-sign on creativity, right? You know what? I'm thinking a little bit. I'd put a tree on the front, and then we could add some other stuff maybe. Okay, so I think what I want to do is put it on the front and the back separately, and then I'm going to put a thing on the spine after it's sewn. I'm not even going to reinforce the spine. How's that? Okay. All right, so let's figure out what we need. So it'll be like I can't think of the word I want. Like a mat. It'll be like it's matted. So let's look at this. Now we want to, where'd those scissors go? You know, every time I get in here, I get spazzy. And I feel like I'm not showing a very good example of how I work. But, okay, so it is not centimeters, Amy. 4 1/4. So we want to cut it at 4 inches, I think. And there's only one of these, so if I screw it up, we'll really screw it up. And this 9. But so 4 1/4 wide by 9 1/4 tall. 4 1/4. Yeah, that's 4 1/4. Put the thingy down. You're not scoring now. You're actually cutting. 4 1/4. Okay. And then 9 1/4. No. Ugh. The attention span of a gnat. And that is, so we need to be 8 3/4. 8 3/4. 8 3/4. Oh, that's the wrong end. Oh, pay attention to what you're doing, Amy. You wanted the image on the front. If you cut it off the bottom, that is totally not going to work. Okay. So let's see how that works before we cut the other piece. Okay, it needs to be a little bit skinnier, just a smidge skinnier. Let's try that right there. It's 1/8 of an inch skinnier. Okay. I think it still needs to be just a smidge skinnier. We're going to go 4 inches on that one. Okay, perfect. So 4 inches. By 8 1/4. Eight and 3/4. 8 and 3/4. And that'll be the back, and we'll have the back of the part of the tree on there. Here we go. We did something. Yay. Okay. So for this moment, we can take this off here. And scooch them up a little bit closer. Less likely to pull up if, yeah. Well, this is pretty thick. And then we're going to sew the signatures in. And I think we'll just cover it with something, right? Maybe we'll use that awful washi tape. Or we could get some animal print ribbon. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? So let's do some edge inking. And I think we need definitely a brown for this, don't you? Okay, let's move these again. Because I'm special. I need a drink. All right. What do we have here? This is potting soil. Let's do it. My cutter's dull and it leaves these really rough edges, and I like them. We don't want any white edges. The crafting police will come get us. Wouldn't want to have any white edges showing. They are. They're going right on the cover. Oh, you thought I was cutting the... Okay, I see what you're saying. No, this thing is the cover, and then this is the covering for the cover. This is the decorative portion of the cover. I don't want else to think I'm not taking her challenge seriously. I'm just thinking that I want to encourage people to try this if they've never made journals. So I'm just trying to make it simple and easy. You know, just choosing fun, silly things. Not everything has to be serious and vintage, and there's nothing wrong with serious or vintage. I'm not saying that either. Please don't send me evil emails. Or if they're evil, at least make them like Ouija boards and killer, doll babies and stuff. I'm just saying. All right, so what do you think about this? Hold on, hold the phone. Oh, where to go? Who's up for being totally silly when this is all glued down? Putting one of these little lions over here. Is that too much? Is that too silly? All right, because that is a serious ass cover right there. Let's glue this baby down. Well, we're going on safari. We're going to find weird stuff, but we are going on safari. I need to water this down, and I haven't got around to it. I also need to fill it up some. Okay. You don't want to wind up with a sore wrist at the end because I had to hold it like I was trying to squeeze the ever-living heck out of it. Yeah, this is almost like I'm making a serious journal or something. Too bad we're going to do something totally evil to this. And I think we should put up some pockets on the inside somewhere. Let's do all the things. All right, let's get some glue onto everything else. Woohoo! This paper is slightly textured, so it's making a fun rubbing noise. All right. I do have some better glue for this. I don't know where I put it. I have some PVA acid-free bookbinding glue. Well, it's supposed to be for, archival quality. Somehow I don't think this one's gonna stand the test of the ages here. Okay. I think that's good. Let's smoosh it down. When all else fails, use your butter knife and the back of your scissors. We're crafters. We will improvise. And the craft trolls run off with our bone folders and everything else. Oops. We had a glue spooge. No, we can't have glue all over the whole thing. Okay. I have a feeling Elle's going to make me take a picture of my own journal this month. Oh, the horror of it all. All right, so there is our front cover. Sweet. I'm going to ink all of this around the Uh-oh. You spell like a 5-year-old, no biggie. The big head. I would love to do a creepy baby for Halloween. What do you guys think? I was thinking about doing an altered Barbie doll and maybe doing just like a creepy baby doll. Do you guys think that should something we should do on this channel? Because I made a haunted house last year. And I'm going to do my paper wreath this year. I already have plans. As soon as the Dollar Tree stuff comes out this year, I got to get some of those picks with the roses with the eyeballs on them. Uh-oh. I need a thing. I need a thing, and I don't know where my things went. There it is. Okay. I need this for a hot second. I can't get into the curve here. There we go. Okay, we got into the curve. I love to do like a witch Barbie doll. And just a creepy baby doll. A grungy, creepy baby doll. I'll probably have to re-ink at the end, but I want to at least start out with inked edges, you know? Dooby-dooby-doo. With the creepy dollies. Yay! I still have my Halloween haunted house. I put it up on my shelf, and I love to look at it. It makes me happy every time I see it up there. Because I can see it from where I'm sitting right now. And it makes me happy. I know we're going to cover it, but I still want to ink it anyway. I haven't decided what I'm covering it with. If nothing else, this proves that I don't only do creepy. Oh yeah, I like when to get with the eyelids that go up and down. That would be sweet. Okay, I said I would be on here for like 3 or 4 hours, and I will. But also, I'm a little bit hungry. Anybody else craving cheeseburgers? Man, I don't know what it is. Like twice a month, I get a cheeseburger craving. Like nobody's business. I want it, and I want it now. It's hard to be live and get a cheeseburger, you know what I'm saying? At some point, we'll take a potty break, and I'll go make a peanut butter jelly sandwich. I can eat that on the down low. We're just gluing our brain down over here. Good grief. We want good coverage, though. We don't want it poofing up in the middle or anything. No air pockets, man. Oh, baked potato. Mary, did you have to say that? All right, here we go. That's going to need to go farther up. We don't want to push it down too hard till we decide if it's actually kind of centered. Let me just look at this side now. I think that's pretty good. And since we carried over our tree onto the back like good little people, back to the scissors. There we go. We has a cover. It's your go-to meal. We don't keep, Els keeps canned potatoes in the house, but there's not fresh potatoes in the house here unless we bought some specifically to do that. Els is a fan of canned veggies, and I'm not so much, but you do what you got to do, man. Where did that ink pad go? I want a little more ink on here. It's fun, right? It's classic. It's masculine. It's totally safari. It says animal, doesn't it? Doesn't it just scream there should be a giraffe on here somewhere or something? Okay. I think I would like the ink to be a little thicker right here. All right. We did the thing. Okay, did we make it silly by putting one of these on there, or do we hold off and see if we find something better? Let's see. Okay. Go silly. So these are little, this is a little tiger. Or it needs a monkey holding a Simba. That's that classic, you know, African savannah kind of thing. All right. So let's see. I think we want this one where he kind of looks like he's like howling at the moon or something, or, you know. Let's see. I think that might be the guy. That might be the guy. I'm going to want to put some more glue on it, but what do you think? Before we commit, do we like it? Let's see. I got to wait for my, hold on. I think we'll wait a little bit. I don't know if I'm totally in love with that. Let's see if something else shakes out that'll be just as fun. But he remains a possibility. All right, so now we need to make pages for the inside. And our pages need to be, looks like a little smaller than 8 1/4. So whatever that looks like. And then we need them to be 8 3/4 tall. Let's not commit this early. We might find something more fun. We might wind up with a dinosaur on there. Who knows? Who knows what will come? I don't need to put that pokey tool away. We're going to be poking things. Okay, so we're definitely going to have, so that's going to have to be lined up towards the top. And I will make the front cover smaller so that it doesn't stick out. Or do I care if it sticks out? Maybe I don't care if it sticks out. I don't think I care if it sticks out. We don't want any of the other pages to stick out, though. Okay. Well, we got to figure out what we... also, we need to line the inside. We could make pockets out of this, though. Right? Okay. So that'll be pockets. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We need to cover the inside. I've lost my mind. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Could we do this on the inside? What do you think? And we'll do the same kind of panel style. Possum belly. I think I'm going to go this way. I think I'm going to do, because most of the animal print paper I have is that, but we're going to add in whimsy and silliness. So we need to cut this the same size as the other one. Okay, I need a bigger desk. And I'm just repeating, I'm like stuck on, somebody needs to slap me. This will be the moment Els is actually paying attention. Okay, so it needs to be 8 3/4, right? Is that 3/4? Yeah. Oh my God, I'm going to cut the wrong end again. You are such a dork sometimes. Good thing I always stop and take stock before I actually cut the paper. Okay, so then we want this to be, you can do this, Amy. You just cut the same thing. 4 inches. We need that to be 4 inches. 4 inches. And after this, we're going to put avocado people in my journal. Okay. So his head's going to be on the other side. I don't know if I like that. I didn't think that all the way through. All right. Nope. This way. 4 inches. We may have to do something or see if there's another piece. I maybe didn't think this all the way through. It moved a little tiny bit right as I went to roll it. Okay. Let me see if there's another piece of this. Probably not. Probably not. It's 2 rhinos. Butterflies. Elephant. The Dixie thing. I'm going to see if I like this, but I don't think I'm going to like it. So we put the head on the other side of the page. And that looks fine. Well, there's nothing in it. But it's going to look stupid. Especially if we had pockets, right? Okay. No, that would be fine if we weren't going to have, okay, I'll have to use that for something else. Okay, now do we want to use this? But we said we were going to put pockets in it, right? Pockies. Revising. Okay, what about this? Yeah, because it's kind of got that orangey color in it. I think that'll be okay. All right, let me trim the edge because I tore it a little tiny bit. Trying to get out of the pad. And this paper is way textured, man. All right, let's go 9 1/4 again. 8 1/4, 8 3/4. Good thing this isn't a tutorial. Y'all would be so confused. All right. And then we want 4-inch pieces. You have to be careful on this scoreboard because the paper tends to ride up the side. And then you wind up with uneven sides. All right, let's see how that looks. Okay, that needs to be trimmed down a little bit. Still too long. But this one seems fine. I got this one wrong somehow. Maybe I was off by 1/4 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch. I was off by something. Better too long than too short. All right, Artie Dar. All right, let's ink up these edges. Doobie-doobie-doo. I suppose I could have folded that up for a pocket. Oops. Okay, we'll continue to use potting soil as a unifying theme. Oh, it looks nice on this paper. Can't leave any white showing on them edges. Okay. So tomorrow is Monday. And I'm waging my own personal war against the belief that Monday is always shitty. Monday is what you want it to be. Sure, it's the start of a traditional work week for most people. But I think as a society, we've decided that Monday is a bad day, and we make it a self-fulfilling prophecy. I don't think Monday is bad at its core. It's not like out there trying to ruin people's lives. If you don't like your job, get a different job. Why do we hate Mondays? All right. Okay, let's add in these one at a time. See, look at you. Monday's going to be fantastic. Going to work is not always a bad thing, says the woman who doesn't work. I do work, though. But if you decide ahead of time that Monday's a bad day, and Monday is definitely a bad day, I'm trying to reframe it more positively for myself. I worked with this guy when I worked at Target. And outwardly, he was one of the happiest people I've ever met. He lifted people up. he always brought his, and he was a young guy, barely out of college. And he was training to be a manager. And I asked him once, like, are you always like this? Like, have you always been like this? And he said, no, he'd never actually been a particularly happy person. He struggled with depression, all of the things in life. But he said he decided at some point in college that he could choose to be happy. Kind of a fake it till you make it thing. And he always came into work and he was upbeat and he uplifted people. And, he wasn't a Susie Sunshine. He had, a dark sense of humor, and he didn't think everybody was the best in the whole wide world. But your work gives you beautiful. Your work gives you money. My work doesn't give me money right now. People are not buying. So of the two of us, I think you are in a much better position with your work. But you also get to see people every day. My work, I just talk to paper all day, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I beg with it. I plead with it. I sing songs to it. Sometimes it tells me a story. I don't know. So it just kind of struck me because he was maybe 23 or 24. And I was in my 40s. And I wasn't because y'all know I struggle with depression. And working at Target in my 40s, even though I worked in HR, for the most part, I was trained for like 5 different areas. It's the only way you can get more hours when you work in retail, to be able to do more than one job. But it was kind of like an eye-opener for me. I just never really thought of it that way, that I could, I know, objectively, we all know we can choose how we react to things. But putting it into practice every day can be difficult. Because like Mary, the whole world hates Monday. But we've also been conditioned to think of Monday that way. From school age onward. The week is over. We have to go back to school. All right. It's a thing. This looks so much classier than what actually is going to happen. Right now, it looks like I'm making a really nice. Yep. I'm taking a test tomorrow. Yay, Monday. I worked in retail and hotels for so many years. On the whole, people are not my favorite people. But again, that's the thing. When I worked in hotels, I fought really hard not to start thinking of people as the enemy, because your job when you work in a hotel is to help people have the best vacation experience they can. But you also have to accept that you can't make everybody happy. Some people do not want to be happy no matter what. All right, so there is our cover and our thing. And we wanted to put a pocket on here, right? Let me see. And I think we definitely want to use this orange paper to do it. What do you guys think? I think so. I think that will be fun. I don't think it needs to be like that wide. That's awfully wide. So let me decide. How tall do we want it to be? Maybe 2 1/4. Let's do 2 1/4. So we'll make it 2 1/4 and see how we feel about that. I'm just going to cut it over here instead of keep bringing it. You guys know I have a cutting thing, so. Okay, 2 1/4. And then we'll need 2 4-inch pieces. Okay, I think I want the lighter pocket up here and the darker pocket in the back. Let's ink it. I guess I don't understand that mode of thinking, but having worked in both retail and hospitality, there are just definitely some people that don't ever appear to be happy. Let's put it that way. That they can find fault in any situation. Like, well, you can have a happy vacation and make the best out of things, or you can bitch and whine and moan about everything you come across. I don't know why some people leave their houses on vacation, because clearly what they wanted to do was stay at home and have everything be the same. They don't want to try new food. They don't want to. They just don't want to. Oh, let's not glue on top of the. That's a sure that I'm gonna have issues. But I also had some really positive experiences in both retail and hospitality. I have to say, of the two, I much prefer hospitality. Presumably, for the most part, people who are going to hotels are trying to have a good time. People who are going to retail establishments, not necessarily. And then I think people who work in restaurants kind of get treated the worst of all. Okay. We're moving right along on our little jammy session here. Making a journal. Gluing on our desk. All right, we'll let those dry for a second. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think there are people who it does bring them joy to ruin your day, and that just makes no sense at all to me. If your default setting is, I'm going to make somebody else miserable, there is something wrong with you. You have to make other people miserable to make your, for you to be happy. I maybe should have put a gusset on that pocket, but it's mostly just for show. We might shove a tag or something in it. I'm liking it so far. All right, so let's, we've got some scraps. We'll be able to use these in our scraps of joy because they're fun. And I will figure out something to do with that. Maybe I'll make another. I wonder, what if I turn that other one, the shorter one, into I could do a second one where the flap goes on the front. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Not today, but yeah. All right. So these will be for scraps of joy. Yippee, scraps of joy. Gonna be a thing. All right, so now we can put together our signature. All right, so we need them to be about 8 1/4 and then 8 3/4. Okay. And I'm gonna cut over here if you guys don't mind, because it's easier. So there's our file folder that we're definitely using as part of the signature. All right. So first, let's cut the edges off this stuff. Oh no, we don't want that. That's a disaster waiting to happen. We don't need that piece. Okay, so tall wise, this needs to be 8 3/4. Okay. And then it needs to be 8 1/4. And then we want to fold it. Good thing I checked. Oh boy. Okay. So let's see how that's sitting. Well, first of all, I folded it crooked. Awesome. For your viewing pleasure, I will make as many mistakes as humanly possible. Ta-da! Nope, that's still 2. I did fold it the wrong way. I'm a dork. Did I screw it up altogether? Well, thank God this is for me, because I only have 1 page of each paper. Okay, that was right in the first place, and I still folded it crooked. Fantastic. You can't leave me alone with a piece of paper. Okay. Yep, that's just about right. Okay, but we're going to have to cut each subsequent page a little bit smaller because you'll get the creep. I have a planner. I did used to bullet journal. I don't bullet journal anymore because I got tired of people messaging me to tell me I'm doing it wrong. Now, I decided I'm going to let this file folder hang out. It's just, I'm okay with this extra little tabby thing here. Gives it a little character, right? Probably will ink the edges on here, but so that's where we're at so far. So I think that's page 1 and page 2. We got a cow. Next up, cheetah print. You know what? I think I can cut several. Okay, we don't need 2 of the. We're not going to do 2 zebra pages, right? Just 1 zebra page. So I'm going to do these 2. We got cheetah and cow. Moo moo. Mer. Mer, I say. I've tried to use a paper planner. Ooh, yeah, I think so. We'll probably hang a dangle off these 2 tabs right here, right? This big, nice, sturdy tab. And then maybe we'll do some kind of paper clip, too. It doesn't ring any bells, but that doesn't mean I haven't heard it. Let's see. So this needs to be 8 3/4 for the height. Okay. And then we need it to be 8 1, slightly less than 8 1/4 at this point. So let's try 8 1/8 for this. Right? Sure, why not? Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Can Amy fold one sheet correctly? Anyone? Anyone at all? Probably not. I want you to know how hard this is for me because this is stark white paper. And I do not dig it. But I didn't have time to tea dye the back, so we're just going to live with it. I can always run Bigo Doppers all over it. Or pan pastels. I could pan pastel the inside with some light tans and stuff. Okay, so do we want zebra, cheetah, cow? Yeah, because the cow is, but it might not exactly go in this order. All right. Okay. Oh, so looking good so far. Looking good. So we've got our zebra, our cow folder, our cat print, our cow print. What's next? All right, Mary, have fun folding your laundry. Then it will be put away and it will be magnificent. Magnificent, I tell you. So we're gonna have some. So we may mix this up a little bit because we're gonna have some shorter pages. Because I have this, I definitely want to use this bug paper. So it needs to be 8, and we'll make it about 8. We'll just do it at 8. Just only cutting off a tiny little bit. All right. Oh, look, it's got something else on the inside. Let's check it out. Okay. Let's fold that in half. I feel like this is the Hunger Games. May the odds be ever in your favor that you actually fold this piece of paper straight. Okay, so let's break it up. Let's put that right there. We'll put it in the middle. Maybe we'll go cheetah print next. Maybe I want to fold it this way. Have the cheetah print on the inside. Okay. And then let's see. We've got our piece of wallpaper. So let's even that sucker up first. Because the edge is not even. All right. Now we have to cut it to length. It needs to be 8 3/4. And we'll cut it at the bottom instead of the top. There we go. I don't need to keep that for anything. And then we need it to be about 8 inches. We're going to lose the chicken. Okay, I'm going to cut a little bit. Okay. Cut some of that off. Maybe we won't lose the chicken. I don't want to lose the chicken. Still losing the chicken. All right, well, I tried. We're even losing half the house. It is what it is. All right. Now I see why people sew wallpaper to other things. That's okay. All right, so now we'll put that in there. Now I think I like it the other way. Okay, and then we're going to do the cow print next. Let's see, how many pages do we have now? We can only do 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're at 5 pages. Okay. Okay, so we're going back to the pad. No, because the pad is really thick. All right, let's 5, 6. So we need 2 more pages. Hey, Christine, how you doing? Okay, so we're at 5 pages with that. That cover is so stiff. Oof. No flexibility. Okay. So we have got a zebra, a cow folder, which we want to be at the top. It's just slowly sliding down the pages. Then we've got our folder, our buggy page, our cheetah page, our stack of farm animals, and our cow print. I don't have anything with paw prints on it. Okay, I'm going to get something out of the dinosaurs. Here, I'll put that over there. Let's look for a page that we can use for this. Oh, look, paw prints. This is the dinosaur stomp. This is the actual dance. Should we try and use this? Let's just go with that. Yeah, that's kind of fun. Okay, so let's trim this down. Okay. To start with, we needed to trim off this edge. All right. .75 is the height. 8 3/4. And then we need it to be a little bit less than 8 inches. Let's fold that one on the inside. We are working on our Elsa's 12 of 12, 12 of 22. Oh, that's kind of bad. Okay, we got to put that somewhere else. How about right in here? That way there's not 2 white pages right on top of each other. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to have to change that. We want it to go like this because there's a white page just right there. Okay. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7. We've done it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Nope, it's 6. I can't count for shit. Okay. So let's choose something out of Goodnight Goon. Since we're just being silly about the whole thing. Do 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 do. Well, a werewolf is an animal, but he won't be on just one page. He would be stuck in the middle. So let's see if any of these will work for us. Or we could go back to the it has to be an animal, though. That would put it right in the middle. Ghost is not an animal. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I don't think any of that's going to work. So let's try the Dignified African Safari Pad. I could put the werewolf in the center. You're right. Dirt. Okay. So let's go back to finding a werewolf. This one? Yeah. Just a hairy old werewolf. He'll be the one. All right. Let's see what we do here. Because we can't keep it all serious, right? Okay, let's trim him down some. Just to trim it away. We need it to be 8.75. Oh, perfect. Okay. That's 8 3/4. And then we need it to be, nope, 8 inches. 8 inches. Because that's left and right. Okay, there we go. 8 inches. Ooh, just barely. All right. And then we need it to be 8 3/4. Oh. 8 3/4. Okay, this is not going to be a problem. There we go. Well, we've also got Godzilla out there breathing fire breath. There's some kind of little animal over here. There's a little animal here, and then there's a werewolf also there. So, and then the center page is the werewolf. So that's our 7 pages for our journal, which starts out looking real classy and then gets real weird. Good idea, Rebecca. Good idea. So now we got to ink some edges. So how are we doing for time? I know I'm going to be on for a while, but I'm thinking we might want to take a brief potty break before I start. Okay, we've been on for an hour and 45 minutes-ish. Let me grab something. Let's see. Just in case somebody comes in and they're like, why is there nothing going on? We're going to take like a 3 to 5 minute. If you need a drink or a snack, I'm going to go to the restroom and make a quick peanut butter and jelly sandwich because I am finishing this journal and we are doing a little bit in my, I plan on being live for like 3.5 to 4 hours, but just in case somebody comes in, we're on a potty break. And then we're going to ink pages and sew in our signature. Woo, woo, woo. Yippee. Okay. So I hope you guys will still be with me when I come back. I'm going to mute. Okay. So I'm muting and I'll be back. So 5 minutes. Let's say. So it is. So at 3:45. There we go. So everybody get your snacks, get your drinks, go to the potty. Let's do this. And mute. All right, in the back. Took me a couple minutes because I wanted to finish my sandwich so I wouldn't be chewing in your ears. Could be just rude, man. Rude, I tell you. All right, so we're going to ink up these pages now, and then we're going to sew in a signature. Yippee, yippee, yippee. Okay, so let's just lay them out flat. And we'll put them over here, and we'll bring them over one at a time. There we go. Where'd our potting soil? There's our potting soil. All right. I may attempt to grab my pan pastels and put a little bit of color on these pages before we sew in that signature. I want to make sure we get both sides. Otherwise, the inky police will come and tell us we're doing it wrong. This is for Elsa's journal challenge, which was animal or pet. And since I'm not really a pet person, I decided to do animal print. And just, go with my... I have a small pad somewhere. Maybe if I find it, we'll add in some tip-ins or something after I submit my journal, because, it can only have 7 pages. But it has some green leopard print in it with sparkle. I bought it at one of Curly's sales. But yeah, I not a fan of animal print. Clothing companies seem to think if you are a fat old lady that they need to put out animal print clothing for you to wear every year. We've had snake skin, leopard skin, zebra. Even one year they did cow print. Who? Curly T. She has a Facebook, and in the fall and winter she does live sales. She's a mixed media artist. I don't have a link to her page. I'm unfortunately sorry. But when she has her sale, she does have nice stuff. And but I have a little like 6x6 inch pad. So I'll dig that out and we'll add in some stuff after the fact. But I want to keep it strictly to the 7 pages because that's, what the challenge is. Hey, Jacqueline, how are you doing? It's Curly, Curlytea. If you are interested in looking that up. Make sure we got all the sides. Yeah, I think before we sew this in, I'll grab some pan pastels. I have a couple colors, and I have a whole set in one of my bins. Aside from sales, though, Curly does not put up any content, I don't think. So until she starts doing sales in the fall, probably won't see any content from her. She also has an Instagram. I think some of her art dolls she's made are on there. Same name. Alright. I think that was this way. This way? I don't know. This is from our dinosaur stomp. This is the steps for the dance with the dinosaur footprints. Still an animal. Keeping it in the theme. Normally I would spray dye the back sides of these if I had, thought of it in advance. But I didn't plan this out. This is a fly by your seat of the pants thing. So I'll be going live tomorrow, probably for about an hour, around 5:30. Monday, I used to go live every Monday with this. Well, not every Monday, but Mondays used to be my sale day or my shop update. I'll probably have a few shop updates. And we'll talk about some of the stuff that's coming out for the store. I'm going to start a new category in the shop, which I'll talk about tomorrow. And I think we'll work on a collage. I have not done a collage in forever. And I'm feeling the call. Could be. So if you're feeling up to a collage, you could come and work along if you want. Or you could hang out in the box. You could work on your own project. That's always fun. Wallpaper feels weird. This is definitely not not a writing journal. But I plan on using this for my Scraps of Joy. I'm going to do small journals. This 12 of 12 series, I'll probably use exclusively for my Scraps of Joy collage project. Which again, I will be starting on my birthday, which is April 2nd. So I will be doing like maybe a premiere. And you guys can come and do it along with me if you'd like. It's not a challenge. It's just a thing I'm doing to use up my scrappy bits and to, try and a little bit of like daily like a bit of creative daily journaling. Although I want that. I keep squishing down to I want the file folder to be at the top so that the tabs look like that. All right, 2 pages to go. We're up to cow. Woo! You still need... You can't start anything because it's so bad with the messiness. I feel you. You guys saw me looking for my bone folder. Strictly speaking, I don't need to ink the centers. It's just a habit. And here we go with our Goodnight Goon book page, which is still keeping to the animals and pets theme, because a werewolf is an animal. A fictional one, but an animal nonetheless. And nobody said cryptozoology could not come into this. If I thought about it, I would have found something for Nessie, right? Rebecca, I feel like sometimes we spend a lot of time cleaning our desks when all we really want to do is craft. But I feel it's hard to work in a messy space. Okay, so there is the signature. So this is how it's going to go. In our very classy looking book, it starts out looking real classy. Got the pockies and everything. And then, you know, still kind of classy. We got some buggies. Got some cheetah print. And then we go monster stomp or dinosaur stomp. We got a pile of farm animals. Cow print. And then we went hog wild with, you know, a werewolf. And a hairy old werewolf who was hollering boo. There's a little monster guy. Which monsters are animals, right? Right? And then here's the backside. We got some little Noah's Ark here. There was a chicken. We lost the chicken, man. Monster Stomp. Other side of our print. And then there's some bugs on the other side of the bugs. The back side of the cow one. And then our zebra print. And then we're at the back where we put another little pocky. So that's what it's looking like. Let me go get my pan pastels. Pardon me for a minute. You just said it falls into the theme. Animals and pets, right? And now we did think about earlier. We debated this. We haven't decided yet if we were going to put our little tiger down here or not. To bring some silly to it. But I'm not sure. Maybe we'll just want to get a thing to put I don't know. Let me get to my pan pastels. Give me a second. Or we could bingo dauber it up. I mean, there's always bingo daubers. That's not it. I found more stickers. Oh boy. I think it might be the one all the way at the bottom. Hold the bone. Why is it always at the bottom? Pan pastels. Could be asking for too much today. Come on, box, you gotta move. Just 2 inches. Aha. Woo! I got it. Now the question is, what did I do with those makeup sponges? So I just had them in my hand. Oh boy. Looks like it's going to be finger application. I don't know where they went. Let's see how this is working. I might be able to just use this. Let me see if I can. Usually if you can rub the color off. Yep, okay. We'll use this. Pan pastels. I found them. And makeup sponges. So this is my set of pan pastels, and then I have some single colors. Why does that one not have a lid? Where's the lid for that one? Oh, I added in these ones. Okay, so we're gonna just. So this is you have chalk pastels, and then these are a slightly different consistency. They're powdery instead of chalky, and we're just gonna have a little fun with this. So again, I'm going to take the pages over here and I'm going to lay them flat and we'll just work through them one at a time. Anything that's got some white on it, we're going to add a little color. Let me move this a little bit so we have a smooth surface to work on. All right. And we're just going to do whatever. We'll do this. Oh, okay. A little bit goes a long way. What? No, I want to use mine.
Well, you can have those.
Okay. Because you're not a pan pastel person?
Because I'm not a pan pastel person.
Why do I feel like you're not being nice to me?
Stop.
What?
You stop. I'm being very nice to you.
Listen to your tone of voice.
Because you were being sassy.
Sassy is not...
Oh, what a mess. I know.
Get out. Just get out.
I love you.
No.
I'm going to go check them out.
I hope it eats you. Not really. Who's an adult today? Not her. Never, Mike. Never. That's not true. Occasionally she adults, but never intentionally. You can apply this like paint. It does have a tendency, though, like I'm about to... I need a paper towel. Typically, when I do it in the other book, I use my fingers, and it's a super thin because it doesn't... you have to spray it with a fixative if you want it to... Which I'm not going to do. I'm just going to let it... I'm going to let it be itself. I need a paper towel, though. Or something, or a rag. Hold the phone. I'm going to go grab a couple paper towels, guys. I'll be right back. She needs a cheeseburger. All right, got paper towel. So we'll pull that back a little bit. Normally I don't put that much on, but I've never used the brush before. But you can spray this with fixative.
It's not my fault. It's my socks.
Do they say fuck you on them? But I can't tell what that's supposed to be.
Trash can and eyebrows.
You're Oscar the Grouch today?
Yes.
No mail?
It's Sunday.
Oh.
But I haven't checked it in 2 days. We haven't gotten mail since Thursday.
That's unusual for us.
I know.
What do you think?
You say,
The brush took a lot. You don't need much with the brush.
I like it. It's cool.
It's just taking away some of the
White.
stark whiteness of the white. All right, now I need that brush because I don't have an extra one, so. We'll just do this. It took a lot. So if you use you don't need to rub it very hard if you use one of these brushes with your pan pastels. All right. I think we're good. That we won't have a lot of crossover. I'm all by myself. Nobody's talking. Okay. So we're just going to dab it a little bit in the blue and see what happens. There we go. I just got carried away. Just adding, just taking back that stark whiteness. Like I said, what I would normally do is spritz some coffee on the side that's not decorative. But I did not plan in advance because I'm doing a flying by your seat of the pants thing. And you can add it on thicker for more color and whatnot. This is eventually going to be the book, one of the books for my Scraps of Joy collages, which is just going to be short little daily videos or lives. Probably videos. And anybody can play along that wants to, or nobody can, you know. It's just something I'm doing for funsies for the year. Try and get back into the habit of doing a little bit of art every day. It's not on a project that's, you know, for the shop. All right, that's our cow. Let's put that inside the book. Okay, now we gotta get the extra color off the brush. Yep, short attention span theater. That's my theme in life. Just wiping off some of the extra color because I don't want cross-contamination. All right. Let's try this gray. Oops, we don't need to for this one. It's colored on both sides. Okay. Let's use a gray for this one. All right. And I'm not trying to go for uniform color. I'm just trying to make it, you know, still light and fun. You could stencil this onto pages if you wanted to. I've can pasteled my desk. Just having some fun. Smearing this all over the page. All right. There we go. So it's just not quite so white, right? I'm just getting the extra off there. I'll wash it off later with a wet paper towel. Well, Elle's brought us, they're makeup sponges. Oh, and they're in a flower shape. How cute is that? Cute. Okay. I have another little set that screws on top of each other that I maybe should have brought. It's got a little bit lighter colors. So what have we done? What are we up to? We're up to the monster, to the dinosaur stomp. Maybe. All right, let's see. What are we doing? Gotta get the extra color off the brush because I think I'm gonna go with this red color. Let's see what color it is. This is permanent red shade. Okay. But we don't want to take any gray into that. Preferably. All right. So we're taking our monster stomp dance steps. And we're going to give that back a little bit red. Ooh. See, the darker colors, a tiny little bit goes a super long way. If you're thinking about working with pan pastels, though, I recommend you get several of the tools and practice, because this can be used as a form of painting. You would just want to spray some fixative in between colors to avoid blending and creating mud everywhere. See, I made that dark up there and I don't like that. Let's see if I can rub that off a little bit. But I've seen people do paintings and coloring books with this. It requires a little more patience. I mean, obviously, I'm just brush stroking it. I'm not going for any kind of fine detail. They have fine detail tools for this and everything. There are little foam pads that go on these plastic. They look like the paint spatulas a little bit, but they're smaller and pointier. They have like a rounded one and a pointy one, and this looks more coral to me than red. But I suppose if I really daubed on a lot, you would get a nice deep red color. All right, so let's get out our paper towel. Knock off any extra. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do that one. Let's not. Okay. I'm not going to do it on this one because it's got warts and stuff and it's not quite white. It's a little, but look at that. Okay. We're up to cow. Let's do this kind of, this says yellow, extra dark, but it looks like a avocado green or a light olive. I don't think of that as yellow at all. That's more of a green color to me. What do I know? I think they might be smoking a little bit of crack. Uh-oh. For the sniff of childhood. Oh, shoot. I did a thing. done a bad thing. Well, stuff happens. Artie Door distracted me. Well, now it's got that sunset color mixed in there, right? We're going to glue stuff over it anyway. It's not the end of the world. No big. Here we go. Yep, I have a bag in here somewhere. How cheap. Well, let's just take that all the way and we'll add a little bit more in over here. We'll just say we meant to do that, right? That's a thing. All right. We meant to do that. Oh, cool. And we don't need to put pan pastel on this piece because our werewolf is fine just the way he is. All right. So let's do a little flippy through. Let's move our pan pastels. You have to be careful not to drop them though, because they will break up. They come from various sizes and there's several different brands of pan pastels. They're just creamier, more powdery in the pots. Then the sticks are really chalky. So, uh-oh, buffering. Are we buffering? No, but it looks like it's just doing micro buffering. Okay, so here we are back at the beginning with our zebra. Now we want our cow up here. He keeps wandering off. That cow's got a mind of his own. Then we've got and this can go towards the bottom here. Since we have different size pages. It's Buggies, Cheetah, Monster Stomp, or Dinosaur Stomp, Pile of Farm Animals, Cow. And then we've got our Goodnight Goon. There we go. And as we go back this way, there's our interesting page. Kind of pairs up with this. Now, I'll be honest, when I do the collages for this book, I'm probably maybe add something to this page a little bit, but I probably won't do anything with the other side. It's fine to leave some things the way they are, you know. And the other side of the wallpaper. And here we are on the back side of things. There's our other half of the file folder. And there it is. I'm not going to spray fixative because it won't affect me being able to glue things down. But if I was going to use it to write in or to, I don't know, to do anything else, if I were going to use other mixed media things in here, if I were going to add, I don't know. I can't even think of anything. If I'm going to add other mixed media elements, paint or stamps or stencils with other inks and stuff, then I would spray fixative on it. So, are we ready to bind it? I think we're ready to bind it. And I think we're going to have to tie this closed for sure. But I'm liking it. And then I'll have to figure out some kind of dangle. We'll probably have to do a little dangly paper clippy thing, or maybe just a bulb clip with a charm on it. That could be fun. Okay. So, let me get my binding, let me put the lid on my pan pastels before something bad happens. And let's clean our brush. We don't want to leave it like that. Do a little cleanup. Okay, that's looking better. There we go. Whoops. That page tried to leap right out of there. What I'll do also is after it's done, I'll press it under some books for a couple of days, and then it will lay flat better. This was a pretty thick piece of chipboard. Okay, let me grab my penguin full of supplies, and we're just gonna eyeball it again. I'm not gonna do a template for this. Oh, how'd that get down there? So we've got our awl, some needles. We've got our couple of clippy things. All right. We do want to make sure everything is upright. All right, so let's clip this together so nothing else moves. And I'm actually just going to lay it in here. I got to take the side off for right now. So I want to make sure nothing sticks out the bottom. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to punch the holes. We're covering the spine anyway. This is for me. I don't care if it's 100% perfect. I want to get it in roughly the center. Now, some people use a 3-hole. Some people use a 5-hole. I do a 5-hole or 7, depending on the size of the book. I should probably do a 7 for this, but because it's only 7 signatures or 7 pages, I am going to. So we want one up here, not too close to the top. Okay, and one down here, not too close to the bottom. And then we want one in between the center on each side. And that will get us a nice center 5-hole pamphlet stitch. All right, we'll put it all over there. We need a needle. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and a smidge extra. We all know I like to have it dangle down. Okay. Here we go. Move our scissors out of the way. I've gone back to watching Midsummer Murders. I'm taking a break from the first season of Evil. Got a little heavy. So I'm just taking a little break with a different kind of murder show. All right, and I like mine to be on the inside when it's all done. I don't like it to be on the outside. So we're going to pull this down here. And then I always have a moment, right? I can see the hole on the inside. Oh, there it is. Okay. Should be right in here. I got it. I got it. There we go. Want it to be nice and snug. And here we are. Now we got to do this again. I need to come back over here. Where's that hole? There it is right there. It's the only bad thing to inking. Sometimes you can't tell. I know this is going to create glare for you guys, but I can't see too well, so I'm going to put this light up. Because it needs to come back up through this hole. But it's not going through the... There we go. Oh, that's going to be a disaster. There we go. And we're going to pull that nice and snug. We want it nice and snug here. We're going to bring it down here. And the thread just fell out of the needle. Oopsie daisy. Okay, let's try that again. Through the hole. There we are. Okay. Down through this hole. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I have to poke it through the top so I can see exactly where it is. Okay. Got a clue there. It's right in here somewhere. Nope. That right. Let's just try that again. Okay. I got you now. You're just blending in. Haha. There we go. Don't let go of your thing. And back through here without splitting any of your threads. And back up into the middle. So you begin where you ended. You end where you begin. Something like that. Okay, but you want to come out on the other side of the string so you can make the knot over the center string. You want your two ends to be on opposite sides of the stitch there. Now we need to tighten this up a little bit, but first I got to put this needle away before I lose it. Doo-be-doo-be-doo. I think everybody fell asleep. Or they're doing their laundry and stuff. Okay, so we want to make sure this is nice and tight. Just want to give it a nice tug. You want all your stitches to be nice and tight, not loosey-goosey. I can't tie a knot to save my life. And then I'm going to mash that down with these scissors because I want the knot to be nice and tight. Now you could tie this into a bow. You could snip it off real close. You could just let it hang down like I'm going to do. You can use colored wax thread. You can use embroidery floss. You can use almost anything you want. But you want to keep your binding. You don't want to use really thick, chunky on really thin paper. Alrighty, Dar, you're all over the place today. Oh, no, you're fine. I'm just babbling away. It's not a comment on what you're doing. I'm glad you got to eat, though. Yay for eating. All right, so we did it. That is essentially our journal. We put in Pockies. We made our pages, and look at that. How fun is that? So we are not done yet, but I am tired of working on this. So I think we're going to work on my personal journal for a little bit, because we want to make a couple of tags for the pockets, right? So we want to do some tags. And then we wanted to do a little dangle off of at least one of these tabs, and maybe a paper clip to stick in here, right? But we're also going to need to put a tie on here somehow. I think we'll just tie it shut with some twine. In keeping with I think that's in keeping with the aesthetic of the cover, even if the insides went a little bananas. Overall, I'm happy with it, though. It's got a little bit of everything. It's serious, and it's funny, and it's frivolous. It's a nice size for future Scraps of Joy glue booking. Maybe we'll keep it all animal themed, and we'll just glue animal stuff in here, right? Different kinds of animal stuff. So we did it. And we went ahead and left our file folder long just for an extra, maybe we'll put some trim on that. We can put some trim on that, right? So there we are. We did it. That's all we're going to do for today, but we will come back tomorrow, probably after the collage, and I'll have the stuff ready if I can, to do the little dangles and paper clip, to have a couple of tags ready to maybe decorate. I'll see what I've got in my napkin stash, maybe for a little decoupaging on some tags. And we'll figure out if we're going to put some elastic on that, or if we're going to tie it with some ribbon or yarn. I'd love to find some animal print ribbon. And maybe we'll have some floating around here. So that's what we've got there. So let's put away our little book binding stuff. Let me just get everything tucked in that little box. Why is Mike yelling? All right. So we put that out of the way for now so it doesn't get us in any trouble. And we pull out the personal journal where we were going to add in some more stickers. And look, we still have washi tape and letters to use, right? So we still have elements we haven't touched yet, which we will work on tomorrow. I follow the Mary Altier on YouTube. I watch her videos or her lives. I rarely comment, though. I don't usually talk. Usually I'm just awake when she's on, or I totally sleep through it, because she comes on super early. So here's some of our stuffs. And then I brought some more trim to maybe add on the edges of pages. I've got some of our donut stickers to use. And I found these today. This is going to be for the summer glue booking, though, so we're going to put that aside. Els gave me these baby avocados. Look, they're avocados doing silly things. So we'll probably put a couple of those in. Yeah, I mostly just lurk. I love the Mary Altier, but I can't always, because I have such a weird sleep schedule. So I have some eyelet trim, a couple kinds of eyelet trim. As usual, I'm a hot mess. All right, so I've got a couple kinds of eyelet trim that I thought might be fun for this journal. I've got this purple and white rickrack, and there's some little purple dingle balls. that, that might be fun. I've got this little piece of orange trim that maybe we could use in there. And then I got this at the Hobby Lobby when I got that other boho trim, and I threw it in some tea dye. It's just daisies, but they were really, really white. So now they are really, really tea dyed. With health issues though, I would love to go back to work. It would give me a little bit more freedom than I have. Not that there's anything wrong with my life, but when the sales are down, I feel like a failure. So there's that. All right. So, and then we have all the stickers that we still have in here from yesterday that we can draw from as well. I'm going to put this over here kind of out of the way because, I thought the daisies might look good on one of the orange pages if I haven't already done that. Oh, I left my thing. So let's see. This is kind of where we left off with our nice hair, right? So that I can get this all under the screen, or at least as much of it as I can. Okay. So we worked here with our nice hair girl. And let's see. So I did not get out any washi tape though. I couldn't find my bucket of washi tape. I have one place I can check real quick that it won't be hard to get to. So give me a second. I may be able to get us a little bit of washi tape to work with. All right, I found some. I have a whole nother bucket of it somewhere. And I'm a little frustrated that I can't figure out where it is. All right, so let's see what's in here that we might be able to use. I did finally get some super wide washi tape that I haven't tried yet. Oh my God, we're going to take that out for animal print. There's some pink stars maybe. What do I want to do? There's some blue flowers. All that sparkly. Yellow polka dots. Let's see. Well, we got that. All right, that should get us started, right? That should be more than enough to get us started. All right. When I was doing good business over the fall, I invested in some washi tape because I only had like 2 or 3 rolls, and I love to use washi tape, and I felt like guilty for using all the L's as washi tape. Plus we kind of have different styles. I have pineapples. There's pineapples in here. There's some rainbows. There's some leafy things. And then there's a groovy stripe down there at the bottom. Here we go. There's some stars and stripes. Look at that super wide washi tape. I've always wanted some super wide washi tape. These are like ads. That's not totally my jam. This one is like ads and stuff. Okay. So now we got some options. Options. My parents were not hippies. My My parents were extremely straight-laced. My dad was in the military. You're going to be 70 in June? That's awesome. Okay. I am going to be 52 next month. I think I'm, what? Yeah, 52. How about some of this stripy stuff to go with our monkey over here? We've been around the block a few times, right? My dad was in the Air Force. He was a 20-year retiree. It killed him, though, literally. He wound up he was diabetic, which didn't happen until he was in his 30s. No, in his mid 20s. Okay, I had a little boo-boo down there. Well, it is what it is, so we're just going to use it like that. Let's just put a little stripy stripe down here. And if it starts to peel up later, we will glue that sucker down. But we will take off the damaged part. So if we decide to use this again. Okay. Let's get a little bit for up here with our disco ball. What do we feel like with our disco ball? How about these yellow polka dots? My dad was only 46. He retired in his late 30s. He had to for medical reasons. He wound up having to get a kidney transplant, and then he wouldn't quit smoking, and he had to have an amputation, which made him very bitter because he had worked hard. He had worked full time in the military, and he went to Johns Hopkins University while he was doing that, while we were stationed in Maryland. Like, he had a whole plan for his life, and his health basically said, fuck you, no. How about some pineapples on this yellow paper? Because they're colored pineapples on yellow paper. We never really got along, but I didn't wish him that he would have ill health or die young. It broke my mom's heart. They were absolutely in love. She never remarried. She said he was the one and only. But yeah, that's a certain kind of lifestyle there. Military families are a thing of their own. I think he just pushed himself too hard. And so I'm kind of the opposite of that. Life just kind of happens, you know. I didn't make any plans, and I probably should have. I didn't plan very well I was married, and I thought, we were going to be together till we were old and stuff. And it just didn't work out that way. We wanted very different things in life. Pineapple. See, we're just doing happy things in my personal journal. This may be of no interest to you guys, but I thought it would be a fun thing. Let's put a little avocado on here, should we? Let's get a little avocado guy. My mom's still alive. We're just not very close. My older kids live near her, though. Oh, that avocado's my soul animal. It's yawning. It's my spirit animal. Okay, we'll put him right down there. Or he looks like he's yawning. He just got a big belly. Okay. So we'll get more avocados in a little bit. Silly avocados. Well, you know, when you want very, very different things in life, sometimes you just got to part ways. I need something green to go. How about this rainbow with the avocado? At least it's got a little green in it. Let's put that right up there. Nope. We got divorced so both of us could be happy. Because neither one of us was very happy. By the time it was over, we were not very happy with each other. And that makes your kids not happy. It's not healthy to live like that. Okay. I think I want to put a little trim over here. Let's see what's going on the other side. Let's do it on this side. Maybe. I don't know. I really kind of wanted to add this trim. Let's have it stick out a little bit. Okay, let's see about this side again. I think like that maybe, yeah. Okay, so we need it to go from like there to, okay. All right. I like it. Let's get our okay. Have fun getting snacks. Woohoo, snackies. Rebecca, do you want me to send you some? I have this whole pack. I could definitely throw some your way. It would take me 900 years to use all those little avocados. I'll pop some in the mail for you tomorrow. Oh, this is good. Our witch is not sticking down, so let's pull her up. And then we will glue her down over the top of the trim so that the trim is not covering her. Fortuitous stickerage. But yeah, I'm happy to send you some avocados. They're awesome. All right. We already know about you and your glue boogers, so we're closing you every time we use you. Darn you and your glue boogers. All right. So and then we're going to get our other glue. And we're going to glue this googly-eyed witch down. Because she's not sticking so well. These are Dollar Tree stickers. I don't expect them to stick terribly well. But if you want to move a sticker, if you put a sticker down and you want to move it, nope, that sticker's stuck down flat as can be. Never coming up. Okay, let's use the back of the scissors because I have slightly gluey fingers at this point. All right. Here it is. We got a little ruffly edge. Look, and it sticks out. It's fun. I like it when things stick out of a journal. That's just how I am. Oh, how about something over here? We need like some washi tape over here. Okay. Try and put this stuff up a little bit higher. You ordered 100 pack. Rebecca's got a hot finger on the trigger there. Well, I hope you enjoy your avocados because mine are beyond awesome. Since we're next to the page with the tea, I'm going to use the pineapples again. I kind of am in love a little bit with this happy pineapple. Ooh, ha, ha. I likes it. Mm-hmm. And we'll put a little bit at the top too. Why not? Why not use the heck out of our pineapples? They're making me happy. We'll put it right up here next to Easy Does It. We're taking it easy with some pineapples, man. Okay. I like it. And then let's put a little pineapple guy down here too. Or not pineapple, but let's put a little avocado guy down here too. Tiny little avocado guy. I love avocados and everybody here thinks they're gross. That avocado's got joy in his soul or something. Let's see. You know what? I think maybe I want this avocado guy. He looks like a couch potato avocado. They're just cute and fun. So my goal with journaling is, yes, I like to write out the bad things, get bad things out, and all of that. But that doesn't mean that you can't still have a little fun with your journal. You know what I'm saying? Avocados are the bomb. It's too bad they're so expensive right now. All right. Back in your little baggy avocados. You'll be out more, though, because you're too fun not to use. Avocados. Okay. So we did that. And then I think maybe we want a little washi tape in here, too. We'll go rainbow. No, because we've got the ribbon in here. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. Then I'll have to do the part of my journal that's already written in off camera because that's just how it needs to be. I think do we want to maybe I want to cut this one off because it's a little screwed up. That one's got it's just a little off. But I think we're going to put this over here. So we're going to cut it right here. We'll have a little room at the top and bottom. All right. I think I like that. So we're actually going to put the Fabri-Tac on the back of these. Oops. That's the front with the yellow. Okay. So Fabri-Tac, we're going to put it on the back of the dots. Oh, yeah. Mexican stores always have the best produce, period. And it's such a good variety, you know? That is 100% the truth. And we'll just put a little bit of glue, maybe. We're getting glue boogers everywhere. Stay. I need you to stay. Oh, boy. All right, hold the phone before we wind up glued to everything like we did last time. Okay, hold on. Hey, Janice, how you doing? We're just getting a little glue booking in. Well, we're not. I'm working on my personal journal. I just add in some fun elements to make it more fun to work in. some stickers and some trims and stuff. Earlier, we were working on my 12 of 22 journal for Elle's journal challenge. I'll show it in a little bit for everybody that might have missed it. The theme for this month was animals or pets. So I got some animal print stuff together. And I just made a fun little journal. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but the challenge is to make 12 single signature journals, a different one each month. And you guys can't even see this page, can you? Here we go. Where's Clyde the clip when you need him? Hold on. Page wants to flop over. Yeah, we're putting this flower trim on this yellow page. On Friday, we added a bunch of stickers and some words and some rub-ons even. I did some pineapple rub-ons. Just so. Who's laying down? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, we're gonna need some washi tape on these pages. Let's see. How far before we get back to writing? Okay, so we wrote on that page. So we're safe from here forward. Okay, I want more pineapple washi on the yellow paper. I like it. Oh, I'm on Top Chat. Maybe I'm missing some things, and that's why things people are saying aren't making sense to me. I'm on Top Chat like a dork. Bye, Christine. Thanks for coming in. Have a great evening. I think I just said that twice. All right. And since we peeled him up, let's just put this little guy on here for the fun of it. He needs a home. He needeth a home. All right. And we're going to put star washi tape over here. Da, 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 da. I'm still concerned about the whole bin of missing washi tape. And then he's peeling up, so we need to glue him down. Let's glue his head back down. You gotta stay on the page, man. Are you still watching carpet cleaning videos, Els? She's got an AMSR thing going on. Those carpet cleaning videos. Okay. I think I want to use a little bit of this trim on this page. On the bottom, though? Yeah, let's do that. So we'll cut that right there. Excuse me. And then we'll put our Fabri-Tac on here. You keep all your washi in a cookie tin? I would need a giant cookie tin for that. That's all I'm saying. giant cookie tin. Uh-oh. I think I might be out of... I think I might be out of 3-in-1. Uh-oh. Ghettios. Should be able to get enough out of it to do this one. All right, now we put our trim on there. There we go. Oh my gosh. No, I have not seen Crazy Rebecca's popcorn bin of what? That's a lot of washi tape. How do you get to the stuff in the bottom though? Do you got to dump it out every time? That would drive me bananas. Bananas, I say. All right, so we got a little trim on there. Okay, these pages don't have anything, so let's do some washi tape. Let's go pink and sparkly on this gray page. Yes, I said it. It's pink sparkly stars. I think I'll go this way with it. Let's go. Oh. Right. That's a weird. Okay. Maybe she's just in it all the time. I wouldn't know what I had. And I would just keep using the stuff at the top. I could never get to the stuff at the bottom. All right, so we put this pink sparkly starred washi tape on this gray page. And let's find a little sticker to maybe, no. Washi tape is good. We don't want to overdo it. Okay, what do we want over? Maybe we'll put, maybe because this page is in the middle, we'll put the same washi tape over here. No, that's got a, we don't need to. That's got ribbon. Ribbon, I say. Okay. So we just used that. So how about this blue floral? It's got silver sparkly background. Well, whatever system works for you, right? What works for her might not work for me or you, but if she can keep track of it, that is awesome. Where is the end of this roll of washi tape? No. Okay, we may not be using this because I can't find the end. Wait, I think there it is. I think it's right here. Here we go. Oh, that was confusing for a hot minute. Let's do this. There's some fun washi tape, and we know we need scissors for this one. It's a weird texture. There we go. All right, blue sparkly. And then, what else do we need? We could put a little bit of this orange trim right here at the bottom of this page for something a little bit different. And then we'll put the scrap in our scraps of joy. Hooray, scraps of joy. All right. Let's see if we can squeeze out another little bit of Fabri-Tac. Here we go. Sorry, guys. I keep forgetting that the camera doesn't go down that far. Here we go. Okay. And here's our orange wash, or our orange trim. Let's actually make it go up. Okay. I'm just trying to fold over down here, and we can't have that. No folding over. There we go. Yeah, it's nice. He's nice. Okay. What's next? Let's do this here too. Just add a little blue on blue action. I think I'm definitely going to have to be gluing some of this stuff down later. This washi tape doesn't seem like it has much stick. Okay. And we'll put something at the top over here. What do we want? Maybe rainbows? Let's put some rainbows up there. Okay. This is our onion skin page. Okay. We put daisies on there. I think we just need a sticker for this page. What kind of sticker do we want? How about a little T-Rex? I like the guy with the mustache. We put the mustache T-Rex down here. There we go. Who doesn't? This guy's like having a birthday party in his little teacup. He's just having a good time. All right. He's in disguise with his mustache. Zombie kitty. Maybe some trim on this page. What do we got? What do we got? Okay. We have some black and some purple little pom-tom trim. Let's see. Let's go purple because our cat is purple, right? So we're just going to add some little dingle ball trim. But this is stretchy, so we don't want to overdo it. Okay. We wanted to come above our, so we're going to cut it right at this dingle ball here. Because we don't want it to cover our oops and our biohazard thing. Okay. So back to Fabri-Tac. Hey Rose, how's it going? Ah. How is your Sunday going? I hope it's good. All right, hold on. I got to get this. we're going to put on some purple dingly trim. Because why the heck not, right? Life is too short to be serious all the time. Okay. Now we have to get it to lay nice without gluing the balls down. Okay. Easy does it. Oops, we left it a little long. Because we didn't want to cover up the oops. Haha, look at it offset against the eyelet. That's funny. I like it. You been traveling today? Are you home now and you ready to do home things? I think I want a little bit of washi tape right up here. And I'm going to go with this rainbow again just because I kind of like it on the yellow paper. It's like a sherbety rainbow with a little bit of green in it. Here we go. Oops. And then we've got our pineapple. There's one of our avocados. We got our owls with the trim. And he's just hanging out upside down. All right. So we're back to where we were already working. And there's our eyelet trim with our witch. Okay. I think that page has got enough. Enough. We just had trim, so I think we just maybe want to put a little bit of washi tape on the bottom here and on the top on the other side. Let's see, what do we got? Let me look in the bin and see what else is in there. Itchy eyes. Well, how about some orange polka dots? I like the orange polka dots. If you fall asleep, we'll know that you had a good snack and you went down happy. Right? Napping is a good thing. All right, so we'll put that at the top of this page. We're just zhuzhing up my personal journal, making it a little bit happy. This is all about just having some fun and whimsy on the pages. So we did right on this pineapple page, this pale pineapple colored paper. We just put some orange, and it says, this is left over from the page we did here. So we're going to need some stickers maybe here. Let's see. What do we want to put on this gray page? Hey. Do you want to try out a felt donut? Do we need a donut in our lives? Should we go with the pink one? A little pink donut. We don't want those in there though because they are puffy. You're making me hungry. Sorry. I didn't mean to. I was telling him earlier about my cheeseburger craving. But I went and had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, so at least I'm not going to start gnawing on my paper. You'd rather try a frosted donut? There we go. Okay, then on the other side, I'll put some of this right down the side, some of this yellow sparkly. Oh, it's little daisies. It's sweet little daisies. I know you think I'd just be making a big old creepy personal journal, huh? Maybe the next one. This one, I needed something happy and silly. That's what I needed it to be. All right. So I think on this blue page, we're going to use some of this trim. Let's turn it over. Maybe that side's not full. There we go. We'll use some of this trim right here. And we'll have it hang off just a smidge, right? Okay, so. There we go. Let's make sure I trimmed it right. Yep, that'll do. So we're going to turn it this way. And I think we'll put a little avocado down here too. Little avocado guy. All right. I made everybody need a donut. All it took was one felt sticker and everybody needed a donut. I'm sorry, ladies. No donuts alive in this house. Sometimes Els has donuts. She keeps them in the fridge. Because the chocolate would melt right off them and they'd all stick together. It feels kind of warm today. Right now in my room. All right. Okay, so we want that to kind of hang over a little bit. There we go. I know people are going to start sending me emails. Who are you and what have you done with the creepy Amy? I did that. All the new people that came in, are you interested in seeing the... I'm not quite done with it, but we started my 12 of 22 journal for March. We need a little avocado guy. All right, where are the avocado stickers? There they are. I'll pull it out and show it to you if you want. It's just a little single signature, seven pages. The theme of the month is that guy looks like he's like embarrassed about something. I like him. Let's use him. Maybe we're going to use... Oh, here we go. Come on. Ha. I win. Okay, so here we go. The theme for this month was animals or pets. So I started out with a really heavy piece of chipboard. And I picked out this kind of African safari paper for the front and the back. And then I did this kind of butterfly. And these are scraps from this front paper and back paper. And then I used all animal print paper. We did some pan pastels on the white sides. Moo, moo. There's some bugs. Cheetah. More bugs. They're all animals, right? This is from the Dinosaur Stomp book. Dinosaurs are technically animals. Pile of farm animals. All the color on these pages is pan pastels. Cow, moo, moo again. Pan pastel. This is from Goodnight Goon. There's a little animal. A werewolf animal. You see, we started out real classy. And then we kind of got weird. That's the other side of that water wallpaper. The monster stomp. Dinosaur stomp. Cheetah, bugs. The other side of that little cow file folder. And we're back to zebras. So that was it. That's my little... I'm not done with it yet. We're going to make some tags and hook a dangle on here. Just a few more things. But that's the journal I made. So I think we're going to put this right on this page. I think we're going to cut it here, though, and we're going to turn it into a little pocket. Right? Just a little pocket. Little pocky. I need a pen. There's a pen. So I just gotta... I can take a picture of it now because it's technically done enough for the challenge. Now I've covered up my paper cutter. I just need to trim off the bottom of this. Oh, we can put that on a different page somewhere. Oh, this one crept out, so it must want to be on one of these pages. It's like a crawling avocado. It's a little disturbing. The avocado is going to come get you. Here we go. Okay. We'll put it right up here next to this. Maybe we can pretend he's flying now because he's at the top. Thank you, Rose. That's very sweet of you. It's just a silly little journal. Let's ink the edges with the potting soil. And then we're just going to glue it down, but not all the way, because we'll find something to stick inside the pocket, right? Maybe to right about there and across the bottom. Okay. Scissors. Scissors. Oops. Okay. All right, let me check on the chat while that's drying for a hot second before I turn the page. Oh, I do. I have a little bit of zombie critters left. I think I have a bird and a dog. Let's see. Zombies. T-Rex. I do. I have them here somewhere. I'll find them and slide them inside there for tomorrow. I'm just waiting for this to dry a little bit because it's a card stock weight, and sometimes they start to peel up, and you gotta push them back down, man. You gotta push them back down. So there we got a little Pocky for something. All right, and then we had already put on, I don't think that needs anything else. On the back of this page, though, we should put a little washi tape. I think we'll do these stars, right? Just a little bit of stars. There we've got our pocket full of fruit. It says, "May your days be fruitful." And then we've got this was my experiment with rub-ons. Over here we've got our orange trim. And then we're getting down to the last few pages. Let's see how long have I been on? Because I know I've been on for we'd already been on an hour. We've been on for 3.5 hours. Hey, Michelle. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the madness. Okay. So let's see, how many pages do we have left today? Okay, so we'll do one more session maybe on Wednesday or Thursday next week to finish this up, because it's been 3.5 hours and I'm getting tired. So we'll sit and chat for a few minutes, and I'll maybe add in a few more stickers, but we won't finish it 100% today. You were out thrifting? Yay! Did you find any good stuff? Did you find some good stuffs? Okay. Let's see. On the pineapple page at the bottom, I'm going to put some of the sherbet rainbow. Sherbet rainbow. Oops, that's not going straight. Hold on. It was not going down straight. There we go. That's better. All right. On the gray page, what's good for it? Let's put some of this pink sparkly stuff on there. And we'll go down that side of the page. A bunch of this is definitely going to have to be glued down with glue stick later, but for now, this will do. There we go. Rose, I want to go thrifting. Everybody can go thrifting. All right, so I want to put this stripey one on this blue page. I just like it. I just feel like it goes there. Did you guys have a good weekend? So we can make this maybe like so we can add something extra to the page, a picture or whatever. It's mostly just journals for writing, but I've gotten a little carried away with it here. That's all I'm saying. So we're just gonna glue this line here. Two quilts, yay! Very nice. All right, so let's get that right up against the edge there. And that way we can tuck something under there if we want to. Otherwise, it'll just hang out and be happy on the page. Let's see if we have maybe a word. I guess we could go good as new. Let's do good as new. And we'll put it right over here. There we go. Oh, and she got lace she got some lace for, she got Rose some lace. Sweet. Okay, I think we want colorful pineapples on the yellow page. Yes? Who doesn't want some colorful pineapples? Probably Els. Els probably does not want some colorful pineapples. We'll put a little bit at the bottom and a little bit at the top, just to keep it extra sparkly fun. There we go. All right. And then we can come back and add in some stickers and stuff. I feel like we should put some trim on the side of this page. What do we need? How about some more of these the sweet little daisies that I just finished dyeing last night. I think I like those right there. All right, so let's. Hey, Francis, how you doing? I'll show you guys my journal again that I made for Elsa's challenge. It's not quite done, but, you know, I made it during the first half of this live. And then I'll go over the parameters of the challenge again for anybody else that wants to join. I know probably some of the people, I know Francis is doing it. The 12 of 22 journal challenge for Els over at Beam of Crafty Corners channel. She's challenging us to make a series of single signature journals, and it's a different theme every month. So far, we've done actual junk journal. Early on, we had a dealer's choice. You could make any journal you want. And then we, this month's theme was pets or animals. So there we go. A little bit of, oh, and that washi tape's already peeling up. Okay. Washi tape. All right, and then we're going to save the rest of this. I'll do, let me just clean, my room is such a hot mess right now. Let me get some of this washi tape off here, though, you guys. It's just everywhere. So tomorrow on Monday, I'll be live at 5:30. And we're going to do a collage and maybe try and finish up that, depending on how long the time runs. We will. That is actually silver and hot pink cow print. That needs to go in the animal print journal. We'll just leave that right there. Okay. So here is my animal print journal. So I chose animals, and I just decided to do a general journal. You're a Fruit Loop and a, well, of course I am. Roses in this month. So I started with this really classy, kind of Serengeti safari print. And I used a really, really thick chipboard for the cover so it doesn't want to close. And this is from the same pad. I think the pad is called Safari, which I got from Elle's. And then I put the pockets on this are the cutoffs from this front piece. And then I finally found all of my animal print stuff. So there's a zebra. And then I added in pan pastel to the stark white pages. So all of the color in here is pan pastels. This is a cow print file folder. It's like so here's the other side of it. So that's a mini file folder. This is a bug print paper, double-sided. That's a scrap from Elle's. We got cheetah. This is from the book. Let me see. Down here. This is from the Dinosaur Stomp, which is a fun kids book all about dinosaurs going to a dance where they do the dinosaur stomp. So this is the like they do the Lane School of Dance or whatever it is. He needs a warthog. I don't have a warthog. That's funny though. Pile of farm animals. This is a piece of wallpaper I got from Curly T's, one of Curly T's live sales last fall. Cow print, Moo Moo. That's pan pastel again. This is from the book Goodnight Goon, because I can't be serious about everything. So I took a page from Goodnight Goon, and it works because this is a little animal. That's a werewolf. That's an animal. No, I did not learn the dance. I faked it all the way. I'm totally a pasty white girl. I should not be allowed to dance ever. And when vodka tells me, "Oh, you can do it," it's lying. So then we're on the back side, cow print. The other half of that washi or the wallpaper. The rest of the dinosaur stomp. Cheetah, buggies. The end of the back side of that file folder. And zebra again, or zebra, depending on where you're from. And then back and back. It needs a closure, but right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clamp that baby shut, and I'm going to put I'm going to put a heavy book on top of it to encourage it to close. So that's my 7-page single signature journal. For Elle's is 12 of 22 journal challenge. So if you're interested in doing this challenge, the smallest size journal you can make is 4x6. The largest is 6x9. This is a 9x. You made it 9x 4 1/4. And the lowest amount of signature pages you can put in there is 3. The most you can put it in 7. This is a single signature journal challenge, and the hashtags for it are 12 of 22 journal challenge, or 12 of 22, and or 12 of 22 journals. You can use any or all of those tags if you decide to do the challenge and you want to post it on like Instagram or something. So it was just a fun, silly thing. It started out very classy and kind of went downhill, but we had fun. Tomorrow night, if I can find the stuff before then, which is always a real iffy thing, isn't it, with me? We are going to put a little dangle on one of these tabs. We might do like a fuzzy paper clip of some sort. We're going to make tags for those pockets. And I think we were going to do something. Oh, we were going to put in some stickers. We're going to put in some zombie animals. And I've got some little spiders here. We can just kind of have a good time with it, right? So there it is. That's my 12 of 22. I will take a picture of it. And we need to cover the spine. I need to cover up the spine because the cardstock kind of was very thick. So it cracked a little, which is fine because that left a place for the thread to kind of sink into. And I'm not worried about it splitting or anything. But I just think it would be more attractive with something on the cover. We need to find some animal print ribbon or a stripe of... oh, I've got that cheetah print fabric. I could tear off like an 1.5 inch wide strip of this. and put that on the spine. That's what we're gonna do. That's our spine right there. Thank you guys. It's a completely silly one. Get Else to do the dance. Well, I've already cut up the steps. Nobody can learn now. But you just dance how you think a T-Rex would dance. You've nailed it. And we can put in some of this tomorrow if we'd like. It's cow print, but it's hot pink and silver. So, and Else gave me this one that we haven't used yet, which I think is a lime green snake print. So we've got some options. Michelle's keyboard is correcting her sentences for her. So we've been on for a long time, peoples. I made good on my Sunday promise. 3 hours and 48 minutes. I know, right? Darn autocorrect. But yeah, so I will be on tomorrow 5:30. We will work on a collage because I haven't collaged in a long time. Lime green snakeskin. I think that's what it's supposed to be. That's what I'm going with. That's my theory. It's soft. It's like fabric-y. It's weird. So we'll use a little bit of that tomorrow. And then after the collage, if I'm not too tired, we are going to work on this book and get it finished up. But I had fun. And for those of you who weren't in here earlier, I am starting in April on my birthday, which is the 2nd, a project called Scraps of Joy, which is just a mini collage thing that I would like to do. And I pulled out hold on. Here, this is one that I've got started, and this is what I'll finish up with. So it's all those little scraps on your desk or things that you find a little bit or bob of, like in your stash or on Elsa's desk. I'm not saying I took anything off Elsa's desk, but it might happen. This is a little journal I made out of a sci-fi image about a year ago. So we just started putting in silly things. I did mini collages, and then I quit for a while, and I realized that it kind of made me really happy to do this. So I'm going to start in April. It's going to be called Scraps of Joy, and it's just whatever brings you joy in that day. We're going to stick it down on a page. I'm going to do a video. This is a way to I have a glue stick here somewhere to encourage me to do a little bit of art every day that isn't dyeing and ironing paper, which I love to do, but all work and no play. What did that guy on the Shining, try to murder everybody because he didn't have any fun? Or because the hotel made him crazy. But it's just going to be fun, silly things. I've already started collecting up little bits of things, happy things and things from stuff, Some of this is packaging from things I bought. Sour Patch Kids. These are my favorite Papermate Inkjoy pens. Els gave Mike a little cuddly unicorn, but I wanted the little tag that said Cuddle Unicorn. Good night, Rose. So if you're interested, you can play along. It's probably going to be videos, though, because it'll probably be like a 10-minute or so video a day. But it's something to get me started. So there's some little tags in here with smiley faces. This is my favorite double spice chai tea. Just all the things, I started this because I just wanted to keep it fun and light. This is all the extras from me testing out the date stamp. Eyeballs, because you can never have enough eyeballs. There's a little parrot with it was a pick. And I made a tab that said happy. There's a mime doing a silly face. They gave me a Pez candy dispenser. I can't remember what. It was maybe a witch. And then we're getting down here. So I have some saved from Halloween. The Halloween chocolates with the monster faces and stuff. And some fortune cookies and whatnot. And then I have a whole bucket of things I've been collecting up. But I still have a few pages in here to work with. So we'll finish up this one, and then we'll start using the other ones from my 12 of 22 challenge. So, yeah, that's what's going to be happening. Where's my little, I need my little thingy. So yeah, if you care to join me, it's completely, it should bring joy in your life. If you think it's going to stress you out, then don't do it, because it's called Scraps of Joy for a reason. Bye, Jacqueline. Have a great evening. Sleep well and get lots of good rest. So that's all I've got for tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow for some collaging and stuff, if you are available to join me. If you aren't, well, I wish you the very best Monday possible. And so however you're spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting. Bye, 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 bye. Hugs and hisses and all that stuff. Good night, Rebecca. Bye, Michelle and Janice and Rose and everybody. The end.